Okay. Okay. Let me move over. Okay.
Who's here?
T and Kristen.
Did you finish it, Kristen? I know you were cutting it close, and then I fell asleep, and then I didn't look at Discord again. I can't read comments yet.
It's okay. It's okay.
Ooh, your butt's stinky. You got such stink. Why are you black?
Me?
You're like so dark.
What do you mean? I'm not black.
You look like
I'm white.
You're very dark.
You mean tan?
Look at this.
You mean tan? I thought you meant I had like paint on me or something.
No.
I hate the new YouTube studio thing. It's so dumb. There's only been 2 people that said anything. It was Kristen and T.
Yeah, I can't read it though, so sorry guys, hold up. We're working on it.
Okay. Here we go. I mean, I guess I could just do this.
Oh my god.
What?
T's like, go, 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 you can do it. She's like, I'm at 3 times speed. Kivox actually ended up reading it at 3 times speed.
At some point. I mean, it was I finished it like last week. I read it last weekend, basically.
I finished it Thursday. And I wanted to be good and not read my April books early, so I haven't started any more audiobooks, and I forgot how boring it is to listen to nothing but music in the car. Like, I find it so boring.
Yeah, I don't listen to it, usually. Not music, at least. I think there's only like 3 of us. Possibly 3, maybe 4 if Kristen actually read it. Finished it.
She said she has 21 pages left.
Don't worry about it. You don't have to finish it. Just, it's not that good.
All right, so what did you guys rate it?
Well, I'm not going to rate it because I rate it during the TBR. I mean, wrap-up video, but I didn't get it a good. Maybe I'll rate it.
People that do this.
Sure, I'll rate it a 2.
I gave it a 2.5, I think, on Goodreads. T gave it a 3.
That's really good. Wow, I'm impressed.
3.
This book must be good.
We have this fight all the time. To me, 3 is like.
Well, they know. Yeah, this book must be amazing. If you gave it a 3, I would not give it a 3.
No,
it's not a 3.
I feel
3 is too good.
Yes, T, you stole the words right out of my mouth. It is so tropey, and tropey can be good. It can be fine, but there was nothing original about this story.
It was just boring. The characters were like...
I couldn't stand... I'm good, thank you very much. I feel better. I wasn't sick. I just didn't... I felt, off. I didn't feel good. But I didn't think I was actually contagious sick. T said, love triangle, I don't know my powers, I don't know my parents. True.
Dumb.
I mean, it turned out that there was a reason for that, which, I figured there would be. Which is fine, like, if you do it right. Like, I feel like certain books do that right, and I just feel like it's, to me, this is what gets me, is when you have, and this is one of the big problems that I had with 6 of Crows and Crooked Kingdom, which I know a lot of people love those books, and, they were good, don't get me wrong, but it drives me nuts when, like, a group of 17 and 18-year-olds, like, rule the earth, and they're able to, like, come across magic that hasn't been ever discovered by anyone in the face of the earth, and they just, like, figure it out.
But that's like what young adult books are most of the time.
Look at Brandon Sanderson, though. He wrote Skyward, which
that's literally what happened in Skyward. She finds the ship.
He did it so good.
I know, but I'm just saying that. What you're complaining about is like something that's always done.
It's how you do a trope.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
I became the most powerful. Okay, Steven Universe T-shirt, Kivox. I love your content.
Thanks.
Yeah, so, like, that's one of the things that really annoyed me. I really didn't care about the 2 main characters at all. Like, Sora and Damon, I didn't really care about them. I thought they were annoying. I thought Fairy and Broomstick were annoying. I thought the names were annoying. Like, they're made-up names that they gave themselves when they became, like, whatever that word was, the taigas. Like, you couldn't come up with better names than Broomstick and Fairy. Really? Like, to me, those names were so stupid.
They were nicknames, though. They weren't, like, their real names. Wasn't there, like, a badger and, like, a turtle or something?
Yeah,
there was, like, a bunch of, like, they were all,
frog
like,
something.
yeah, they were all, like, nicknames, like,
but
dumb names,
dumb.
like, code names.
I was just about to get that book. Glad I tuned in.
It's okay. Don't get it. I wouldn't recommend it.
Love the Arm of Destruction, Kivox.
Thanks. But I wouldn't recommend this.
There's better books that are similar that do it better. That, you know... I mean, if you like... Shadow of the Fox, I believe, was way better. And it's very similar.
I think that it was better as well. I just don't think it was, like, that great either. Shadow of the Fox. That is.
I loved it.
I thought this was
Shadow of the
worse.
Fox was very tropey, but to me it was just written way better. This book, it wasn't necessarily written poorly, but, like, it was so cheesy. Like, a lot of the stuff. Like, the tropes and the way it was done, it was so cheesy. And I was like, I can't.
And you compare it to, like, Brandon Sanderson.
It's hard, though, when you read a lot and then you read something like this. Maybe, like, people that don't read the stuff that we've read in the past would be, like, you know, think that this is, like, the best book on the planet.
That's true, yeah.
But, like, we've read so much that I feel we almost have certain things ruined for us. Because it just doesn't meet standards now. Like, we know what's out there. And, I mean, I haven't read a lot of the most famous books, like Wheel of Time and all that stuff that I want to get to. But I feel like my standards are way higher now than they used to be.
I mean, I feel like the more you read, the more you experience, right? That's like the whole thing with a lot of, I think, Shadow of the Fox. A lot of people that don't watch anime, don't watch cartoons and stuff, like will read it and then be like, oh my God, this is amazing. This is so new. This is so fresh. Because it's been done before in just another medium. So it's still good. It's not bad, but it's just, you know, the more of that you take in, the easier it is for you to judge other things that aren't as on par.
Mm. So Dry says, but it seems like I didn't miss much. Oh,
no.
So Dry says, oops, I didn't read this one. I read the Sanderson one, though. Way better. So, yeah, you didn't miss much.
You finished, what is it, Mistborn?
Elantris or Mistborn? T says this is sad because it is a really beautiful book. I agree. The book is gorgeous. And I mean, especially like the one that we got with the sprayed edges. I'm going to keep it because it is such a gorgeous book. Other than that, I don't even know if I would
by the
keep
way, it ends in the dumbest way. Like they set up a sequel, but it's like, I don't care.
You knew that was going to happen.
I didn't. You didn't know either because I asked you. I was like, is this a sequel? Is there a sequel to this? And you're like, I don't know.
No, but like you knew how it was going to end, basically.
But that's not what I was talking about.
I didn't say it was.
I know, but I said something and you were like, you knew that. That's what just happened. Okay.
Dry finished Mistborn in a car ride and a half. Oh my God. You are like an audiobook like beast. Okay, so the things. Have I read anything from Leigh Bardugo? I have read the 3 Grishaverse books, and I read the 6 of Crows and Crooked Kingdom. I thought they were all good, but not like, oh my God, fantastic. Every time someone had an old friend, they were like in love. Like it was impossible to be a friend. Still better than the Bone season.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he DNF'd Bone season, so he must agree. Okay. I feel like the 3 main twists that were supposed to be like, oh my God, were her sister being alive, which I kind of had like figured that was going to happen. I didn't necessarily figure out.
I didn't care. Like, I was like, well, she died, whatever, you know, big deal. And then when she, like, saw the girl and she was like, she looks a lot like me. I was like, it's her sister. And then, like, 2 minutes later, they're like, it's my sister. And I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
That twist.
I had a feeling that the sister was alive.
And then, like, the whole reaction of how her sister, like, acted, like, she was so angry at them. And I'm like, you know, I just feel like it's not that simple to like she loved her sister.
Yeah.
You know, she loved her big sister, and then all of a sudden, like, this guy, like, just convinced her, like, oh, they're not coming back for you. Oh, I hate her now. I hate all of them. My parents are the worst. Let's kill them all.
So I feel like that was one of the big twists that was supposed to be, like, life-altering. The other twists. Like, him being in love with Fairy. Like, what? Like, I was like, that just completely turned me off. Because I mean, maybe this is, like, the germaphobe in me, but, like, legit, she fed him some potion that smelled like fertilizer and dung and poop, and then kissed him 5 seconds later. Like, literally the whole time they were kissing, I was just like, he just ate poop. Like, you're kissing him.
It just smelled like it.
Yeah. I wouldn't kiss you if you ate something that smelled like poop.
You don't kiss me if I don't smell like poop. So what the hell's the difference? Who cares?
Like, it ruined that whole part for me, because I kept thinking about how he ate poop. And I was like, oh my god, I can't. And I'm just like, I'm sorry, you don't go, like, from having super strong feelings for, like, one person, like, to all of a sudden having no feelings. And, like, then, and now, like, Spirit loves him, and now he doesn't love her anymore. I was just like, ugh, I can't.
I'm not bored, I was just reading the comments. Whenever I'm looking over this way, I'm trying to read the comments. As you guys know from the other stream the other day, I read the comments really slowly, so I gotta like really focus on them.
So everything was too easy to solve. I agree. I didn't even. Oh, she wasn't surprised she was alive. That's 2 characters that we thought were dead in the same book. It's already too much with one. Who else was dead? The prince? I never thought he was dead. Did you? The Aki's brother?
No.
I never.
I mean, I did for like the beginning, and I was just like, okay, he's dead. Who's gonna be the bad guy?
He's gonna be the bad guy.
And then when I didn't care. That's the big thing about this. Is like the author didn't make me care, and that's what I love about Brandon Sanderson is that he makes me care, even if I don't care. Like Elantris. I just like if anybody else wrote that story, I wouldn't care. It's just one of those things where I was like, I don't care about this. It's like he has a talent for making me care, at least personally. Like I don't know about anybody else, but I think that's what makes me like his books. Is even if the world and the concept isn't like I'm just like okay, zombie lepers, leper gods or whatever they were.
Oh, that book was so good. Anyway, Kivox looks bored. Is that why you said that?
Yeah, because I was reading the comments.
Kristen says the fairy thing was from left field and ridiculous, dude. And, like, not to mention, she's kind of like a manonizer instead of a womanizer. Like, she goes, like, from guy to guy, like, every day.
Is
like,
that a thing?
I don't know.
I've never heard of that before.
I'm trying to say
why is that not a thing?
I'm trying to say it in a nice way without calling her something bad.
A hose?
Yeah.
Got it.
But anyway, like, I don't know, like, that kind of thing, like, turns me off of characters. I'm like, ew, like, I wouldn't want to be with someone like that. Okay. Then the third thing, I'm going to bring this up real quick, that was supposed to be mind-blowing, that I didn't find that mind-blowing, was him being, like, a wolf. First off...
That was so stupid.
Like, he turns into a wolf and he's able to talk like a human and then not even realize he's a wolf.
That's
like,
so stupid.
No. B...
Well, I mean, you can explain that with, like, God powers or whatever. That's fine.
Guess.
They do it in God, or, like, all of this stuff.
But I just feel like it was so cheesy the way they did it. And, like, why can he fly?
Because he's a god. Again,
that's dumb.
That's fine. That's
like,
not a big deal.
I just kept thinking of, like, a wolf flying through the air. And I was like, that just sounds stupid.
All right. Watching the Yasha?
Yeah.
Okay. You know the little cat fox thing?
I don't remember.
You know the guy that has, like, the staff? The priest guy? That has, like, the black hole in his face, in his hand.
Yeah.
He has a little flying cat thing. It's little, but then it turns big and he rides.
Bad.
He rides on it. It was
cheesy.
Dumb. Like, it just, like, it was, like, just dumb. I don't know, man. I feel like...
So T says, ew,
cheesy.
I didn't think about that, which I'm guessing the kissing thing.
The poop, yeah.
The author needed him to like another girl, so Spirit found out she was jealous and in love. I guess. But, like, Fairy, and then, like, he, like, instantly fell, like, super hard for her. And I was just like, literally this whole time you didn't like even look her way, and all of a sudden you're madly in love with her. I'm hoping they play it off in the next book as like, I don't think I'm gonna read the next book, but I hope that they pull it off and as just like him being in like some drug induced thing. Like, I don't know.
No,
because it was right after he woke up. What?
I don't think that they're gonna play it off as anything. I think they're just like, he's gonna realize that he doesn't really love her and blah blah blah, or he's gonna become gay or something. Who knows? They
find him and they told the group that couldn't be him because he was dead. I think maybe I misunderstood.
If J.K. Rowling goes, actually, he's gay now, then we'll be good. That's what she does.
I don't get what you said.
I said?
No, T. I don't know who she's talking about. They find him and they told the group that he couldn't be him because he was dead, I think. I don't know.
Kristen, speak English, please.
That's T.
T. Okay, that explains it.
Oh my god, don't be a jerk. Morgan?
By the way, I mentioned the other day that, like, if you were here, you would have said this. Because I was, like, being mean. And you're always like, don't be mean. Me.
A flying wolf. I gave it a 2. I wanted more from it. Yeah, we gave it a 2 and a 2.5. I will bring that book down to a 2. The more I'm talking about it, the more I want to bring it down to a 2.
Well, we haven't voted on the final thing. Is our voting boards over there?
I already wrote it in my bookie.
Well, you can go like this.
But yeah, I don't know. So those are like the major things that annoyed me that I can remember.
It's not a recommended book for us.
It's just sad. I was expecting a lot. It has such good reviews. Why? Like, what do people say in the reviews? I need to go back and like, I know a lot of like booktubers have been doing videos lately where they react to like bad reviews to books they love or vice versa, like great reviews for books they hate. And maybe I need to do that because I want to see like, why did people rate
for
this
everybody
so
that
good?
read this? What is that what is that castle supposed to be?
That's Aki's castle, isn't it? She takes like a piece of the shard, the crystal shard.
What crystal shard?
Like those are like crystalline.
The whole city is made out of crystal?
I don't know. Maybe
how the hell are you gonna live in a crystal house?
Her castle was like crystal.
And where's the rest of the civilization?
I don't know.
The picture doesn't make sense. This looks like it's like underwater or something. Like it's made out of coral from The Walking Dead.
The only thing that I did like was how they used green stuff to do magic. Oh, like, I don't know why, but one of the most memorable parts of this book for me, and like one of the things I liked
the magic
most,
system was dumb.
No, that's not what I liked.
I didn't say that's what you liked. I'm telling you that the magic system was stupid. It was one of the dumbest magic systems in all of eternity.
I really thought that city, that first city that Jin went through and like stole people from, with the forest in the city, I thought that was written really cool. And like how they have to like try to get through the city, like through the forest, and the city is like built in the forest and like the trees are really dense. Like for some reason I thought that was like written really cool, and I could imagine it really well, and I thought that was probably the coolest thing in the book for me.
The magic system was dumb. They had to do finger gestures
Naruto.
To summon stuff and
that's
whatever.
Not dumb. Naruto does that.
Yeah, it's dumb because it wasn't written well. The way that they explained it was dumb. That's just what I imagined because I watched Naruto.
Kivox has his angry face.
I watched Naruto, so I understand. But now, like, one thing that I need to have that's good in a book, if it has magic, and you're going to explain the magic, do a freaking good job of explaining the magic. There's green stuff, and we just ask it to do things, and it does things.
See, T liked that. She said the only thing I liked was the use of the green stuff to do magic.
This is dumb. Like, it doesn't make sense. It's like seeing the,
I don't understand how Jin got the ability to see it, and how he gave people that ability to see it.
We'll find out on the 8th book in this series.
Are any of you continuing this? Because I don't plan on it.
But it was just like, it's like, hey, now I can see green things, now I can ask it. And then like, why was she so special? Like, why was she able to control it better? Obviously, you don't have to tell us that, but like, why are her and her sister extra super special?
I don't know.
And then like, do they have mana? Is that explained? Like, is it like Harry Potter where you just have unlimited power?
Don't make fun of Carl. It had potential. Oh wait, so T says it's Aki's castle.
So is Aki's castle in a desert? Is that what you're telling me?
It is surrounded by like a desert. The city.
So
Remember?
This is the whole city.
It's
a pretty small city for it to be like,
But remember,
the
they
Empress's
had like
castle.
you couldn't step in certain areas without falling through the sand. That's the only Emperor's palace.
What is it made out of? Like mud? Shiny mud?
Kristen said it's at the top of the mountain, remember?
This is not a mountain.
So Pero Village, I guess, is the name of the village I like.
This is at best a village, I would say.
T was laughing at the Carl thing. Ooh, sassy. It doesn't make sense, but it's the only original thing. How did Jin give his sight? That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know.
Like this. He did the Three Stooge thing.
Not I, but it doesn't make sense. I'm not. I already put too much money on that. Has Kivox got anger issues? No. That book made Kivox angry. This is something I would listen to while driving, and I had nothing else left to listen to. I mean, the audiobook, I feel like it wasn't very well done. Like, I did both, so like, as usual, I went like back and forth between reading and audiobook, and I don't feel like the narrator did a good job.
It's a mix, though. It's a mix between the narrator being good and being able to do voices. I always have an issue with female narrators. I feel like they can't do male voices that well. They usually sound the same.
Literally, all of the males in this sound the same.
And then, like,
all the girls sound the same, too, though.
Yeah. Yeah. So then you have that, and then you also have the fact that, the writing wasn't great. I couldn't do better. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that I'm a good writer whatsoever.
You could come up with a better story, and then I could write it better.
But
I found myself several times throughout this book fixing sentences in my head. I do this a lot, where if I come across writing that I think is bad, I'll be like, they should have written it this way.
So what you're saying is that we should write a story.
I feel like there's like a redundancy of words too. Like it bugs me. So like I'll find myself in my head like reading the sentences over and changing certain words.
Like sufficiently?
So it's not so redundant. Yeah. My number Totoro. Da. I hadn't had time to read the physical copy and all the guys have the same voices. Yes.
Yeah.
I need us to not pick crappy books anymore. I'm sorry, Kristen.
I mean, it's a gamble, right?
Speaking of, on Discord, we have a book chat, and since we're all doing the magical readathon...
Tell them what that is,
for
Meek.
April, which if you don't know, Book Roast has a YouTube channel, and she created this readathon, and it is so intricate and so cool. And you actually have to like pick a career that you want to have in the magical world, and you have to take your OWLs in order to reach that career. So
I made this booklet, guys.
Did.
It's bound. It's bound. It's nice.
I think you can see it best.
It has. What are these called?
Deckled edges.
It has deckled edges.
Show them the middle.
I gotta show you the middle.
We sewed it.
It's what's it called? I followed Maker Maddox's tutorial on how to bind the book.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But, so because we're all doing this magical TBR, I usually give you guys a book option to pick from, but us Discord people got together and decided to pick the book. Because...
Why do you keep looking down? What's
over
there? I don't
know. We're reading The Test by Sylvain Neuvel.
This is a huge book, so you just gotta, like, bear with us, alright?
It is so small.
It may take you an hour to read.
It's literally like a 2-hour audiobook. But this is the author, in case you don't know, of Sleeping Giants, Waking Gods, and Only Human.
So this is pretty cool, though. So in this, you get to pick what you want. Did you explain how it works?
Yeah.
You get to pick what you want to do as a career.
And you have to follow the
And then
prompts.
you follow the things for it. So let's say you want to be a wand maker. Like this. Then you have to follow the rules for getting your...
You have to complete these
your owls.
OWLs. So you have to do...
Wait, what is this, though?
Those are the newts. That's later on in, like, July or August. It's a different readathon.
This is cool.
Right? I keep telling him that this is really cool, and this girl came up with this awesome idea, and he was just like, nah.
This is cool.
So anyway, the newts are even harder because you have to get like certain grades. So in order to get an outstanding...
Newt is pretty hard.
So in order to get O in herbology, for example, you have to do 3 prompts. You're going to have to do the E level prompt, the A level prompt, and the O level prompt.
My eye just
So
twitched.
you have to read 3 books to get an O. And then this one's an E, so you only have to read 1 book, and then A, you have to read 2 books.
Okay, I mean, I don't really understand what you're saying, so just explain it to me when we get to it, all right? I may fail and not get it.
I'm going to do healer.
So there's a bunch of different career paths that you could take.
Yeah. So anyway, we're all reading a million books for this. Like, we've all been talking on Discord and talking about our TBRs, and since our TBRs are so nuts, like, we chose a super small book. So the live stream for this book, I don't have my phone.
What do you need?
That little calendar.
You need the calendar?
For April. The live stream for this book is going to be on April 28th, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's probably not going to be a super long live stream because it's a super short book. It's literally 108 pages. But this author, his other books weren't really that long either, and they really packed a punch. So I have high hopes and high expectations, which may be bad.
And he has a cool name.
Yeah, Sylvain Nouvelle.
Yeah, it's just a cool name. It's just like super exotic and like cool.
So, okay. So what did I missed a lot? I want to read it too. My bad. Okay. Read one of the Stephen King books. Not a Stephen King in April. Yeah, seriously, way too long. I want one because of the readathon. Oh, that book thing. I can get through it in 20 minutes, says Jiraiya. Probably. I like how Kivox is acting all on board for the owls because he wasn't into it before. Right? He totally wasn't. Like, I literally this morning was like, I'm making you a TBR. And it's like perfect. Like, how more perfect can it be? They have a wand maker option. And he was finally like, fine. So I had to do all the research and come up with all these book options. And then I came upstairs and told him, and he's like, no, I don't want that.
I have a lot of other work to do besides reading books, woman. That's all I'm saying.
He wasn't like 2 minutes ago. Newts are in August. Okay. I will try writer, but we'll do more than that. The test is set in the future. Oh, is it? I think it is slightly in the future. Yeah, in the not too distant future. So yes, this one of the owl books that you have to read is a future one. So that could work. It could be a long stream. It's Sylvain Nouvelle. True.
We'll just read the book for you guys on the stream. It'll take about the same time as the stream normally takes. This one's obviously not going to be very long because we're done. We're done with this. We're done talking about this.
It sucks.
It's not great. All right. I'm sorry to the author. If you ever watch this, probably won't. But I'm sure you're a great person. I'm sure some people like this. Does people like this book?
It has like really good reviews.
Ooh, chicken.
I don't know. Like, I do feel bad, like, when authors read my reviews, because sometimes I'll write my review on Goodreads, and, like, authors will either comment or like my review, and sometimes my reviews aren't even that good, and I'm just like, oh, God. Like, it's so much easier to write reviews when you know, like, the author's probably never going to read it.
When you're hidden behind the keyboard.
Younger people would like it more. I agree. Are you going to make a video for the owls? So we're actually right after this.
No, we should. We should do a separate video just for that. Just thought of it. Cheese.
We were just going to count it in our TBR.
Cheese. We'll do both.
And you're going to edit these when? And put them out when? Because the TBR's got to go out and that's got to go out.
I'm going to do it in 2 minutes right now.
Tomorrow.
You could help.
No.
Oh, no.
Last time I helped, you lost it.
Last time, yeah. You lost it, so...
This book feels more simplistic for a younger audience.
You mean it's for dummies?
Just make an owls together. TBR and owls. That's what I said.
Yeah.
Just do it all in one.
But it would be kind of nice to do it like a separate thing.
Because pretty much my entire TBR is the owls.
The owls.
So we could just call it, like, April TBR plus magical readathon picks.
I think it should be backwards.
Okay, whatever. You don't have the time. I agree.
Kristen, stop agreeing with her. And you stop agreeing with Kristen. You guys teaming up on me like that. That's messed up. All right. Are we done here? Is this over?
Just one video is okay. I agree. You could fill them. No, Jiraiya, no.
What did Jiraiya say? Read it.
You could. Ow! You could fill them.
That wasn't me. That was the cat. I didn't hurt her. Okay, guys?
My hands are right here.
It sounded like I did.
You could film them at the same time and upload the 2 parts separately. No.
That's a good point.
T says we don't have time to watch 2 videos.
T, you have time. Oh, because you have to read.
Kristen says, yeah, Magical Readathon plus all TBR. Dude, honestly, our TBR is like 2 books more than
Wait,
the
why
Magical
does it say
Readathon.
April TBR? Okay.
So, like,
I mean, we're wasting time right now. We're wasting time. We could be reading right now.
I really, really, really wanted to finish Peace and Turmoil today so I can literally have 0 books
then maybe,
in the works.
Maybe you should shut your mouth and we can record. How's that sound? We say bye to everybody. All right, guys? So thank you guys for joining us. Read that little tiny little book. That's all you got to read for the end of the month.
How do you say that? Ale in French is garlic. Garlic TBR. Stop picking on me and my typing, Kivox. How do you say that in French, though? Ale. Ow. That's
Okay.
like Oswin.
Okay. All right. We're just dilly-dallying now. You really don't want to read, huh? You really don't want to read.
You say it like I?
That says AI. A.
Alrighty. I think that's it. Thank you guys for joining. I'm glad you guys were able to finish the book, even though it didn't, it wasn't that great.
You gotta just suck it up. So, and if you TBR or if you DNF it, that's fine.
I have like 150 pages left in that book, so I don't know.
I almost DNF'd it, but then I decided to.
No, Peace and Turmoil.
No, I almost DNF'd this one.
The Mistborn stream is on April 17th.
It's on April
14th. So 2 weeks, yes.
And also.
You did not miss it, Jiraiya. What?
And also, what was I gonna say, Meek? Hey, Meek, what was I gonna say?
What? I don't know.
Did you guys on Patreon? Did you guys go check out that video? I know some of you have. The new video should be coming out. We'll see. It all depends. If you want to put out that other video, we'll talk about this off camera, right? This is not for them.
You don't think what book will be there on time? Mistborn? They have an audiobook. I don't know if you can get it for free. Ow.
I hate your cat. All right, guys. Thank you. See you guys later this week. Don't smell me, cat. Smelling my arm and stuff. Cheese.
I love you. Oh, you love your mommy. Look at yum. Bye, guys.
Bye. Say bye, Meek.
Bye, Meek.
Thank you.
She's excited for the TBR video.
Say bye, Aswin.
Ow. Her nails need to be cut.